tell me first of all about what you know about CBD. Is it cannabidiol? Is that how I pronounce
Correct,
it?
yeah.
Okay, so there's all these products that claim CBD does things to help your body, lift your spirits, improve your performance, all kinds of claims. Is there any research to back this up?
Very, very little. So CBD is one of the components of the cannabis plant, cannabidiol, and society has jumped very far ahead of the science. CBD is still classified as a Schedule I drug because it's part of the cannabis plant, so that we're very restricted in our ability to study it in a carefully controlled way. And we desperately need to catch up with the public because they're using it for absolutely everything. To
be clear, the CBD does not have the brain effects that THC does when you think about people smoking pot. It doesn't. You don't get high using
Not
CBD.
At all. So it acts very differently in the brain. It doesn't produce any of the intoxication that THC does. That's the active component to the cannabis plant. And there's some intriguing preclinical studies showing that it could have potential health benefits. But again, the science has not caught up with everything Americans are using it for at the moment.
If you go into a drugstore or if you go into a standalone pot pharmacy and buy something with CBD in it, is it safe?
Well, the problem is we don't exactly know what it really contains. So CBD alone does not seem to have a lot of side effects, which is a plus. Even at pretty high doses, I've given in the laboratory at high doses, and we don't see a lot of side effects. However, because it's not regulated appropriately, we don't know what you're buying. It might have THC in it. It might have active pharmacological ingredients. We don't know because it's not regulated. So, marketers are selling these products. They say about 30% of the products you buy on the internet that say they contain CBD do not contain CBD at the levels they say. So you don't know what you're getting. Acutely, we're not worried about its side effects. But what is distressing to me is the fact that the FDA and the DEA are still unclear about, is it a supplement, is it a medication, and the rulings have not come down from the higher level of government about what it is.
Well, then why isn't there more research? I mean, why this plant has been around since European settlers got here. Why don't we know more?
So for 25 years, I've had all the regulatory pieces in place to study cannabis and its components. But I have to give it, because it's Schedule I by the DEA, I have to only study it in very carefully controlled ways in the laboratory. I collect the butts that people smoke from the cigarettes and store them in a safe permanently because they're considered Schedule I, which is...
Schedule I like heroin.
Exactly.
In case people are still interested in CBD. Is it more effective to swallow it or is it more effective to rub it on your hands?
It's an excellent point.
Or ankles, or whatever.
That's the other thing that I think the public isn't informed about. So smoking, vaping, rubbing it on your body, taking a pill, all give very different pharmacological effects, extremely different. So you buy something that just says CBD, if you rub it on your skin, you're going to get a totally different effect than swallowing it or smoking it. So that, just something stamped CBD is not meaningful.
Is there anything that CBD has been clinically proven effective?
Yes. So the only thing that has made it through the careful placebo-controlled studies is the use of CBD for severe forms of childhood epilepsy. And so that's called Epidiolex. And there, the data demonstrate, in a way that makes scientists happy that it does help for that. That's the only thing it's been approved for and tested for. So we're still in the early stages.
Still waiting. Yeah. Still waiting, Congress. Okay, Dr. Margaret Haney, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate that.
Thanks so much.